Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and today we're going to take a look at the Mythic Legions Blue Hagnon, and this is the retailer exclusive. It is the glow-in-the-dark. I love my glow-in-the-dark stuff. It's like being a kid all over again. I know this one does glow-in-the-dark, even though I haven't opened them yet, because I've hit them with the black light or the UV light, and I will do that with this and a couple other glow-in-the-dark figures that I have right back there. I did get this at Hella Dope Toys, and I apologize to anyone that watched Father Christmas. I said you could get it at Hella Dope Toys and use a Punk with Toys code, APWT, 10% off. Unfortunately, it's sold out. So I did double check. You can get this still at Hella Dope Toys. So run over there if you're interested. And again, you'll get 10% off if you use my code. So anyway, I love the Mythic Legions for what they give you. Their design, their sculpt. This one doesn't really have paint because he's a translucent glow in the dark, so you don't get the exact same look. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. So here we go. Here's how it looks. Here we have the little bio on him. And on the back, we have some wonderful art that's kind of explaining that he is some sort of ghost. And again, I don't know their lore. If you want to stop and read it, you are more than welcome to right there. But anyway, we're going to get into this. We're going to take a look at this, see how it glows compared to some other glow-in-the-dark figures that I think are pretty good. Scare Glow is always the base. Is anything better than the $15 Masters of the Universe Origin Scare Glow? And I also have a Monster Force glow-in-the-dark Joe Fest exclusive that I will take a look at. Anyway, let's get into this. I ramble on too long. If you like this type of content, you like to see me do Mythic Legions, hell, maybe you want to see me do more Mythic Legions, take a second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a Mythic Legion, Four Horsemen, Figure Obscura, Cosmic Legion, something like that. Let's go. All right, so we got him out. We're going to take a look at the accessories, then we'll look at the figure really quick. And I got to say, this comes with some really cool stuff. So quickly, he comes with this big, giant sword. And this thing is very menacing. I could see a Dreadnought using this, or maybe you need a Barbarian. But you can tell that it has been in some battles here. So nice scuffs here. It looks like a nice little wash along with it. It does have a little hole here, I'm assuming, so you could run a string through it for something. But you look at that detail, it looks awesome. And then you have what I would assume is some sort of bone. Maybe it's wood, but it kind of looks like a bone. Someone might tell me if I'm wrong, but and the paint detail on this is it's again, that's what you get with Mythic Legions. You really don't get this with too many other lines, any figures, especially for the $50 price point. You get a shield here, all right, which definitely looks like it's been brought into battle. You can see some little marks here. It does have a wonderful wash. It looks like it's been kind of scraped up here. Got hit with a sword or an axe right there. The paint on that just looks awesome. You can tell that this is some sort of wood. And even on the back here, you're getting the same type of wash. And you kind of have this little cross that they give. Now, here is the handle. And even on the handle, look at that. Wonderful little detail. So this thing is going to plug directly into this. So this is how they hold it, rather than having them kind of wrap around their arm. We're going to get his just a shoulder strap or a cross. This way you can actually put the sword in the back there. It's not really a sheath, it's just a leather strap, a leather belt that goes over his shoulder so you can hold it right up there. Then we're going to get the the cuffs with wonderful chain link. All right, look how long that is. That is awesome. It makes a nice little sound. And they do just kind of open up like this, so you kind of wrap it around the wrist. You don't have to worry about taking the hands off. But when you look at that detail, you can tell this has been crafted. You even got a place for the key to unlock it. The chain definitely is made to look like it is worn out. And then you get the other one, which is probably the exact same. You gotta love the key there. And again, this thing just opens up and it clamps close that you don't even notice. And then we have the ball and chain, which again, bigger piece for his foot. Again, it opens up the same. We have the same look. The chain feels pretty strong. It doesn't feel like it's going to just break. And then we get the ball. And look how awesome that is. Detail. You get the paint on it. It's been chipped up. This thing's been drug around. So absolutely awesome. And I believe this is supposed to be a ghost. All right. So what we have here are two little pieces that you plug into his back. So if you want to put something on it, you can plug this into the back. Same with this one. This one is more for the wings, I do believe. Maybe that one's for the wings. But they do give you a couple different ones. This one is obviously bigger holes, probably for the bigger wings, the smaller holes. This, I'm not exactly sure what it's for. Again, I'm still new to Mythic Legion, so you kind of have to bear with me. Here we have the pauldrons for his shoulders. All right. Now, with translucent, it's really hard. And if you watch my video for the Forgotten King, Joe Fest exclusive, it's really hard to do translucent because you can't see any paint detail. But you can see the detail that's on this. All right. And same with here. Same thing. These are just going to plug right into his back. They give us 2 extra heads. So we have a glow-in-the-dark skull with articulated jaw. So this is pretty awesome. I can't deny that that is not awesome. All right. Look at the cracks in the skull. You can pretty much tell how he was killed. But the detail is amazing. And then we have a knight helmet. So let's say he was killed as a knight. He comes back as a ghost. He's still wearing the armor. This doesn't really do anything. Doesn't move up and down. So awesome. Awesome look. And then we get the actual figure. And I gotta say, I love the white eyes. Because that's not going to glow in the dark. And I think that's good because it shows that he's piercing. He's kind of looking at you. So the best that we can do, he kind of has a monkey look. And maybe he's supposed to. And that's like the best detail that I can get. Again, translucent makes it very difficult. Because you can see where the pins are going to be at. But you got all this armor. So you can tell he was a knight at some point. And I really do love the way that glow in the dark, like this Forgotten King feel. It is a softer translucent. The Swarm Tracer from Valaverse, very smooth joints. It glows in the dark, really nice. So just quickly looking at this guy, I believe he uses a lot of the same things as our guy right here. So it looks like he has the same boots, the same feet. All right. He uses skeleton legs, so you don't have the muscular legs. His piece down here is a little bit different. I'm not sure what you would call it. It looks like he has the same upper body. So he has the same upper body torso, same gloves. So you can see the detail over. I'm sorry, I forget his name. That's not even the mask that he has. All right, but he has the skeleton arms, skeleton legs, because technically he is a skeleton. Ooh, Thrace, you fell over. She's got small feet, so they fall over easily. All right, quickly, we can take a look at the articulation. So the head is going to move back and forth. It can move up that far, down that far. So not that great looking up and down. There is his T-pose. He gets less than a 90 degree. So at this point, you're kind of at, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say it, Super 7. Super 7 articulation. His hands are going to swivel back and forth. All right. Very smooth, though. There's no doubt about that. He shifts side to side. No ab crunch, but he has a really unique crunch here. So not technically an ab crunch, but he can move up a little bit. He doesn't get a great Jean-Claude Van Damme, but he's really soft. And the leg fell off. But this is supposed to. Just so you know, Mythic Legions are supposed to be modular. So they want it to come off. But this is a, again, glow in the dark. Makes it, you can see how far he goes up here. Glow in the dark usually uses a softer, translucent plastic. So if we want to mock him with this guy, have him a skeleton, I could easily make this guy a skeleton over here with the glow-in-the-dark parts, rather than it be all completely glow-in-the-dark, maybe just his arms and different things like that. His, I guess they're kind of ankle rockers, or I don't know how they would be explained. So, that's how he looks there. Alright, now we pop the head off here. Comes off pretty easy, but of course the whole neck peg came off, which means I got to get the ball joint off, which isn't always the easiest to do. I know I talked about this yesterday when I did Father Christmas. I wonder if I have to really heat this guy up. But this is very frustrating because of how easy. These guys did the same thing. This Monster Force. There we go. So they all use the same ball joint here for the head. You can kind of throw the skeleton on here just to see how it looks. And, God, this stuff just digs into you. So you got the skeleton head. Again, looks nice. And then we also have this knight head, which I have a feeling when I do this, alright, that came off actually pretty easily. It pops on. Be good. No problems at all. Hell, we could probably use one of these heads on the Headless Horseman, but of course, up here, the Headless Horseman up there. Do I want a ghost head? I kind of do. Not gonna lie there. Oh man. But I want the eyes, because when we do the glow-in-the-dark test, that's what I want to see how it looks. So, pop this head on. Now the pauldrons here, you can see where there's a hole right there. These things are meant, they plug in directly like this. And now he has the big pauldron on. So you can really do whatever you want with them. They're made to be these just modular creatures. And again, you can still get this at Hella Dope Toys. I did check. You can get it at other fine retailers like Sergeant Red's in Utica, Michigan. But online, Hella Dope Toys, using my code APWT, Punk with Toys, you get 10% off. All right. So let's kind of throw the ball and joint. The ball and chain on him. Here he is kind of dragging the chain. And throw the cuffs on him. Which is pretty sweet. Now I'm going to be throwing his weapons on him to go with him. So even though he's been chained up here, and God, this thing will be awesome to pose. I am not a Halloween guy, but as you can see, I'm going to be doing a Halloween display at my house, which will run right into my, oddly enough, my Toys for Tots live stream to raise money for Toys for Tots come November. But anyway. Look at this guy here. And so there he is. And again, looks absolutely awesome. Really cool here. I'm gonna put these heads here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to angle this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn the lights off. And as you can see, I have a few glow-in-the-dark things, including the Headless Horseman right there. We're going to move the Forgotten King right over here. And we have Scareglow, who I've already said that is what I base everything on. So now what we're going to do, we're turn the lights off so we'll see exactly how well he glows without a UV light. And then we'll hit it with the UV light and see exactly how well it is. So bear with me. This is all in live, so you know I'm not cheating anything. And look at that right away. The thing that you notice, I can see that there's some glow in the dark. Maybe you can see some glow here. Scareglow is, again, bar none, the winner, always. But now we're going to hit him with our black light, our UV light, and call it whatever you want. And we're going to see how well does he actually glow. All right, so just kind of comparing a couple other ones. Turn this off. And now look at how wonderful that is glowing. Looks awesome. I absolutely love it. Again, Scareglow is number one. I do feel like these two guys here, all right, I feel they're using the same plastic. Like maybe these are coming out of the same factory. This is Monster Force. This is Mythic Legions. All right. So the other thing that I want to show you is the box. So here's our box. And if we hit this with the light, it also glows. And I had a feeling that it would because this Headless Horseman right here also glows. So quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to my glow in the dark shelf here. Now you can only see a few things that glow in the dark. All right, I'm going to hit it with the black light, the UV light. These things are awesome. They're like 10 bucks. I'll actually leave a link in the description to Amazon if you want to grab it. So this is my glow in the dark shelf. I know a lot of people are always interested in this. And now I turn this thing off. And look how well so much of that glows. And you can see the Headless Horseman, how well that thing glows. So this is, I just have this fascination with the glow in the dark stuff. I think it really pops. Again, I know this video is kind of running long here. And I do appreciate you sticking with me. Now, the one thing I do want to look at here is the way the eyes pop. And here's where you can kind of see the difference. By making these eyes, paint them in, when I bring over this guy here, there's really no features that really show up on him. But once you look at this guy, you can see the way the eyes glow, and it just makes it a little bit better. All right. You can also see, you're going to fall over. We'll fix him after. But then we have this. And you can see no eyes, so it just doesn't stand out. But anyway, there you go. That is your glow-in-the-dark Blue Hagnon. Again, awesome figure. Awesome glow-in-the-dark. It gives, you know, it does give it a little run for its money, but it still ain't that $15 Scareglow. Look at that thing. Anyway, it's about Blue Hagnon. Glow in the dark, Blue Hagnon. Let's wrap it up. All right, so there you go. That is your Blue Hagnon Mythic Legions. Glow in the dark. The accessories are awesome for so many things. Just these chains are absolutely awesome. The glow in the dark is a huge feature. And do I think it's worth 50 bucks? I really do. This type of stuff I really like. And I'm just a big fan of the glow in the dark. I don't have everything glow in the dark. But I do try and pick up as much as possible if I know it's gonna glow well. I think this thing really does glow pretty good, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it uses. I mean, they look the exact same. Their color is pretty much identical. I mean, actually, he looks kind of darker, but they just maybe the body through it. But they're very close, and this thing does glow pretty well, especially after it's been hit with the light or it's been on for a little bit. And this did glow before I hit it with the UV light. So if you like glow in the dark, this is for you. If you like ghosts, you like skeletons, you like horror, you like Halloween, stuff like that, this guy is, I think he's going to be for you. But I'm going to get out of here. You have enough information. Again, hella dope toys. Code APWT. A punk with toys. You get 10% off anything in stock or pre-order. That's something a lot of companies don't do. Now I'm going to get out of here. If you like the social media, you're on the social media, you like Instagram, a punk with toys, you like Facebook. You got Facebook, right? Everyone has Facebook. You got a Facebook group page, Punks with Toys, because once you join, you're a punk. Because once you join, you're a punk with toys. If you're new to the channel, I ramble on and I will drag a video on. Just what I do. Some people like it, some people don't. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Before I do, please take a second. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a Mythic Legions video or anything else. Now I'm out of here. Before I go anywhere, right up here is going to be Father Christmas, and here is going to be the Mythic Legions playlist of everything that I've reviewed so far. Take care.